How's it going, guys? I'm your host Korriban Gaming. Welcome back to this week's Let's Play DragonFable series. So for today's episode, okay, we'll be continuing where we left off. First things first, we already finished up the grinding for the rose emblems in the previous episode. So this episode, we'll finally be able to fully explore Sulan Eskar as well as go through some of the older quests. On top of that, I have heard your requests, guys. So today we are going to be playing with the Technomancer class, okay? And for non-DA players, in my opinion, there really isn't any class out there that is like fantastic for short questing, simply because most of the burst skills are locked to DA only, and I think that is like a gap that maybe like the devs can consider to fill. You know, for non-DA classes, there aren't any classes apart from the base class that are particularly good for short questing. That being said, everything can do short questing, is just a matter of whether it is going to be efficient or not. And as a veteran player myself, I just don't find it very efficient. Maybe as a new player, you might want to, you know, take the time, explore the skills, have fun, and you don't want battles to last one turn, you know what I'm saying? But for someone like me, like, I prefer to get it over and done with, especially if it's like not a challenging boss fight. So maybe new players, like actual new players out there, may feel differently. I don't really know, but for me as like a veteran player, I just, you know, want to get it over and done with. Like, I don't want battles to drag out for longer than they should, especially if they are just, you know, regular mobs. Like, you shouldn't be struggling or taking a long time against regular mobs, because it does get boring in the long run. Also, I have seen some suggestions. You guys said that I shouldn't do the Sulan Eskar storyline because it's in the middle of getting revamped or something like that. And yeah, I do understand that, but welcome. We'll see where the first quest is first, and we'll see if it has been reimagined yet. Welcome, I am Kar Sulema, leader of the Vin. It's nice to meet you. I'm sure you have many questions for me, but first, I must ask of yourself. Why have you sought us out? What are you looking for with the Vin? Until recently, I was frozen in a massive block of ice. It seems that while I was indisposed, the world has changed. I want to learn everything I can about what has happened, and I want to help those in need wherever I can. After all, I'm a hero. Informing oneself is a wise first step. Thank you for humoring my request. Now, what will you ask of me? Who exactly are the Vin? I've been told you're a rebellion against the Rose, but why? What is your goal? We are a collection of those who have been wronged, or know those who have been wronged by the actions of the Rose. We are refugees, fighters, volunteers, and family. We even have a dragon lord and dragon pair. We rescue whoever we can from the Rose, but maybe it's time we took more active measures in stopping their tyranny. If you are willing to join us to help our cause, we may be able to start pushing the Rose back. About the Rose, I've only heard rumors of terrible things they've done. I've met some of them myself, and while strict, I didn't see any evidence of wrongdoing. The Rose is complicated. There may be those with good intentions, but they all run unchecked. It all comes down to Jania. Jania? She's the leader of the Rose. After she saved Law, she rose to prominence as a hero and savior, but she's since withdrawn. And so, her organization has grown and spread beyond her vision. Many now take advantage of the name of the Rose to pursue their own agenda, but the responsibility still lies with Jania. The Rose is her organization and their actions are therefore hers. Even so, I cannot believe that Jania will approve of the methods being used by her subordinates. So what have these subordinates been doing? The rumors you've heard are all true. The Rose captures and imprisons magical creatures and peoples, all in the name of protecting Greenguard and Law from the dangers of magic. I hope you'll be willing to help us stop the Rose and save those who can be saved. Okay, with your arrival, the fight against the Rose can begin in earnest. We must act with haste. So these quests, I think they've all been reimagined already. So I think it's okay if we start doing these quests. Like the next part of quests after these, they have not been reimagined yet, but all of these, they've all been changed already. So I think it's okay if we go through them. And partially for this video, but it's also partially for myself, because I have completely forgotten every single thing about the Vin, because, you know, book 3 has been going on for so long, so it acts as a nice refresher. Like, the only time I go in is when, you know, the staff makes like an update, like reimagined updates to them, and of course there are bits and pieces. I obviously wouldn't be able to, you know, get the hang of every single thing by playing like one reimagined quest per month, something like that, right? So it's nice that we have the chance here to start from the top again and revisit the whole story from the very beginning. Alright, so let's see if everything makes sense now. Smoke in the trees. One of my watchers has brought disturbing news to me regarding a nearby village. It's time to see the actions of the Rose for yourself. I would say book 3 story so far, everything makes sense. So yeah, here we are in the Ivory Tower, I guess. Lady Genia and the Rose. Akanthus. This is the first time we see Akanthus, right? Oh, we have our rumors and whispers. How have they not been found by now? And here we have said, I apologize, General Akanthus, but since we have orders not to interfere with Falcon Reach, it's hard to track their scouts. Excuses, Z, that's all you ever have for me. I can send more patrols into the swamps, but you can't just keep sending troops in. Few, if any, make it out, and any maps we make are inaccurate the next time we try. It is not enough. Ever since we crushed the sanctuary, the wind has been an annoyance. The buzzing mosquito that threatens to breed. I don't care if you have to burn the swamp and all in it to the ground. They must be eliminated now before word of their cause spreads further. Get out from behind your desk and do not fail me, Z. I will not, General. Such filth must be swept away. The reach of the rose cannot be stopped by mere insects. Now we really see the introduction, the true villain behind book 3, Akanthus. That's a nice introduction. We have our orders. Our scouts have been monitoring the location of a Clockin settlement on the edge of Betrubang Swamp. According to some of our guesses from the town, they occasionally make contact with the rebellion. Our orders are to capture as many Clockin as possible and destroy the settlement. When the rebellion shows up to save the day, we will capture them as well. We are destroying the settlement, sir? Yes, soldier. Some of you are new recruits who haven't been on the receiving end of rebellion attacks. These settlements of magical creatures are fronts for training grounds for wind forces. They fill the heads of these animals with lies and deceit to gain their trust. We must detain them and rehabilitate them all. Any other questions? No, sir. Very well, move out. New soldier, apprehensive about doing harm to others. Okay. I see. So there we can see some internal struggle within the roles, how some people are finding it hard to obey orders. Okay. Recently there have been some disturbing reports from our ally Nikki. She's a very secretive mage who joined our cause some time ago. Her specialties of stealth and scouting have proven useful. Okay, first time we get introduced to Nikki as well. I fear that the effects of her actions may have been indirectly detected by the roles, however. So she's a spy. What was in her reports? The Rose has apparently been targeting a Clockin village in the swamp, observing and occasionally taking captives. Nikki has been evacuating the few she can while trying to remain undetected, but it seems that a larger Rose force is now on the way. Lady Kara, is everything alright, Boat? What's the matter? Nikki has returned. She is injured, but the news from my village, my family. Nikki's back, but she was supposed to be keeping watch. She says the Rose attacked and she couldn't just stay hidden. When I heard, I ran as fast as I could. Boat or Bote, okay, and then I left my family behind to come to your Vin. Please, you must save them. I see. It seems the Rose has acted much quicker than we expected. We must put a stop to this at once. You wanted to see evidence of the evils of the Rose? You're welcome to join me. Please, Bote, do not worry. We'll do everything in our power to save what we can. In the past, before I was frozen, I had to deal with Clockin ambushes and annoyances on my adventures. I didn't know they could talk, not that they gave me much of a chance to try. Just as there are humans who commit great evils, there are Clockin who eschew their tribes and are full of hatred. Yeah, so for those of you guys that don't know, if you play through a bit of book 1, especially in the potion training quest, you'll encounter a lot of Clockin ambushes. So I can understand where the hero is coming from. Maybe if you didn't do the potion training quest, you might not really understand where I'm coming from, but Clockin ambushes are very frequent in the potion training quest. And back in the old days, where you didn't have the option to pay for, potion training in gold, yeah, we had to deal with the Clockin, manually by beating them up. As the Clockin are normally so secluded, it makes sense that you've only had poor encounters with the ones you've met in the past. I see. But let's get going and save the ones we can. Maybe I can learn more about them in the future. So, okay, we have Kara in our party. Ooh. I think they did a pretty good job of reimagining this. Stop. And Lash. The thing about Technomancer is it's not that great, like on the first few battles, but after a while when your MP gets lower and lower, it starts to become a very good short questing class. But of course you do need to spend a bit of MP first. Nice. Okay, we also see some of Kara's powers. That's nice. You can see here our damage is increasing. Very nice. Oh, it carries over between battles. Oh, wow. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Okay. I'm going to do Force Sword here. Oh, nice. 2 HP. Yeah, why do Kara's... Oh, nice. Ming's Fairy Circle. Full heal there. Very nice. Why do Kara's cooldowns carry over between battle? I don't understand. Yeah, that's something that I don't understand. Like, sure, her attacks are decently strong, but to have it carry over between battles is kind of harsh, considering she's, you know, just a guess with 3 skills, right? Is it purely just to balance out this quest? Like, I can understand, like, this quest is pretty simple, but in the first place, it's already quite simple to begin with, even without, you know, the carrying over between battles from Kara. Even if it carries over between battles, it's still quite easy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't really see what's the point. It's not like you can add guesses for in challenges anyway, so yeah, seriously. Why would you even do that? I don't understand at all. Nice. So you can see the damage output is really starting to increase, and that's quite nice. The stat build that I have right now for the Technomancer is 100 Intellect, 50 Endurance, and 35 Wisdom. You do use up your mana quite fast at lower levels, but you know, that problem stops becoming a problem once you level up and train a little bit more in Wisdom. Not that you really need to be honest, since lesser MP means that you'll be doing more damage with Technomancer class. Can we avoid this? I kind of don't want to heal. Okay. I mean, for any other class, I guess you'll want to heal. It's good that they updated it with like the fast healing. But you know, for Technomancer, you know, lower mana is going to suit you better. So mana is almost halfway down, I would say. Let's see how much damage you get. 155. Ooh, 302. Very nice. Look at that. You can basically use Technomancer for just about anything, to be honest. Boss fights, questing. Wait, when the world are we supposed to hit to? I don't get it. You go the wrong way. Oh, sneaky secret path there. Even without the top boost, over 200 plus damage. Not enough to one shot yet. I don't think we can one shot, right? Even with our mana very low. 199. Right, let's see. Can we one shot? I don't think so though. 112, 112. That's probably the limit. Yeah, probably the limit. 200 plus. Unless you do the top boost first. Oh, nice. Okay, this one has lower health. Will Kara be able to do it? Nice. Yeah, you can see here the mana is being used up really quickly. Oh, 624. Okay, this guy has more health. Now you guys can really see the true power of Technomancer class. Okay, mana super low right now, so let's see how much damage you can do with the top boost. Boom, boom. 400 plus damage. Very nice. Oh, still more. Okay, let's drink a health pot. One of the rare times when you don't train your health, when you don't train your potions, and it comes in handy. Because healing too much means that if my MP potion was maxed out, like I would, you know, just full heal with the potion, and that wouldn't be very good, right? Not that you would ever max out your potions before, like that early on in the game anyway, unless you just like grind for it and do nothing else, but yeah, that's pretty boring. Wouldn't advise you guys to do that. Okay, that's the end of that. We're too late. We got here as fast as we could, but we weren't fast enough. The poor Clockane. Over here, found some rebels. Okay. Alright, you two, you're under arrest by authority of the Rose of Swordhaven, under suspicion of banditry and unauthorized magic use. Come along quietly for questioning, or things will have to get rough. Get rough, huh? Not sure who is gonna be rough for. Okay, so yeah, the shortcomings of Technomancer, you guys are about to see it very soon. No heals, and yeah, out of MP pots. I would not recommend investing in more wisdom despite this, simply because at higher levels it just doesn't pay off, but lower levels, yeah, you just have to make do, I guess. Even the regular attack is gonna be a lot better than say like your base class, because of the huge amount of boost that you get from like having no MP. So yeah, even just a regular attack alone is going to do a lot of damage. Ooh. Speaking of which, Kara's health is kinda low. Okay, that was overkill. Absolutely a waste of MP, my bad. Okay, I'm gonna stun here a baby dragon. And then maybe we can heal up with Kara. Make sure she doesn't die. So you can see a regular attack. Yep, 135. That is way more damage than, you know, most of my rogue skills will do anyway. So yeah. Oh, okay, 84. Oh, nice. And with a crit, it's going to be more than any rogue skill will ever do. Okay. Ooh, 178. So yeah, it's not a bad questing class. Even without MP, you don't need to use any skills. You can just spam the attack button and you'll do a lot more damage than you would with your base class. Parry 178. Whoa, that means that was probably going to be a crit. Kara is pretty high MPM bonus, right? Oh, 100 bonus, no wonder. Parry, come on. Okay, baby dragon got through. $179. Lash, breeze. Oh, nice. Oh, I didn't know breeze was like 2 hits. Okay, we'll skip the health pot. There we go. Kara, I think we are done here. Let's go before. No. Not one step closer. This isn't what I signed up for. Who are you? My name is Karat. When I signed up to join the Rose, I didn't realize this is what I'll be doing. I thought I'll be protecting Green Guard like the Guardians, not burning down villagers. And yet here you are. You didn't try to stop them? I know I can't make this right. Please let me go. I'll give you anything you want. Here I have the location where we took the Clockane and other prisoners too. It's a small facility in the forests outside of Swordhaven. I swear I didn't know the Rose was like this. Then why not leave? Why not take action? I have a family in Swordhaven. I can't just leave them behind, even if you don't believe me. This isn't what I wanted. Kara? Let him run. He poses no threat to us. But it appears as though we still have a chance to save these poor souls and possibly others. Will you join us? After what we've seen here today, absolutely. Okay, nice. So we are on the Rose's side now. We've seen what evil the Rose is. We are on the Vin's side now, sorry. So we've seen what evils the Rose are capable of, but at the same time we also see like not everyone is like on the same side as what the Rose is. Like some soldiers, especially the newer ones, or those with like a conscience, you know, they won't like blindly go and, you know, burn down villages, kidnap people, kill them, you know, do these sort of things. And Magus Hansa will also come in as one of our most trusted allies a lot later on. I don't know when will that be, but yeah. And also we get an introduction to Nikki, as well as an introduction to the overarching villain of the entire book tree, which is Akanthus. So I do think that they have done the rewrite quite well. From the start it becomes very clear like who are your friends and who are your enemies, so that there's no confusion there. So all in all, nice job, nice start to book 3. We get the moss green crystal blade. Okay, very basic design. 78 to 106. Very good though. Yeah, very good. Level 75. Going to pass this. Alright, and you know what? We are going to call it a day for today's episode. The next episode we'll go through some of the other quests. So I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you have, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and of course subscribe to this channel if you guys would like to see more of such future content. Till the next time, I'm your host Caravan Gaming. Peace out.